Hello, good evening. Hi, my name is Michael Essien, and I'm doing this video for the sake of those who've been asking for my setup. How how do I get your kind of setup? All right, so that we're able to learn your strategy and all of that. So I'm going to take time tonight, all right, to do this, so that as you go into 2021 or as you begin trading, for those of you who've been asking for the setup, I'll just take my time to do this, okay? Now, remember that as far as trading is concerned, there are basically three, uh, model or three area or three level you need to really understand. So we have the setup model or setup module. We have the interpretation aspect of it, which I'm not going to go into that. My videos have talked about that already. And then we have the application. When you understand the interpretation, of course, you can apply. So, but this video is basically on the setup, how to set up this, um, uh, um, the indicators and all that there is about this. So I'm going to delete all of this. Okay. I mean, it's my strategy, so I have all of them. So I know how to do this. So this is basically for how to trade democracy. If you check, this is just your empty chart. So, and apart from that, I will try to, okay, everything has been reset. So that's it. So the thing is, which one goes first? Well, which one goes first is not important, but I just want to do it this way so that you follow me. So watch the video over and over again until you're able to set it to exactly what my own will look like. Okay. So the first thing is I'm going to bring in the moving averages. So I'll be telling you what those moving averages does. But if you watch my first video, all right, you'll get to know what they do extensively. So the first one is going to be the moving average. First, I'm going to reset all of this to default. So the first one is going to be moving average. Let me go back. Okay, we don't need that moving average actually. So the first one we're going to use is moving average. So we tap on moving average. The period is 200. So we're looking at 200 EMA. The method shift is 0. Method is exponential, right? And then the color is black. And then the pixel is 4 pixel. Now, what does this one do? Apply to close, of course. This is actually moving average 200 is serves as support and resistance, and can also help you to determine major trend of the market. So I will not go into that. So when I'm done with this, I'll just say done. So I have the 200. That's what it is. You see the 200? Yeah, that is that. But we are still forming, so we're not done yet. So the next one is, you see, the one is added. I come back to the F plus because I want to add another moving average. I'm not going to tap on the existing moving average because I want to add the second one. So I come to tap on the F plus by the main chart. All right. So I go back to moving average. The previous settings is still what is going to appear, but I'm not going to use it. So I'm going to edit it. I clear it. The second one is 48. All right. And then the method is a simple, not exponential this time around. And then the color is yellow, right? And then the pixel will be 3, right? I don't want it to be very big. And then I shift is 0. So that is all I need, and I'll say done. Now this yellow is actually for trend guide. It's actually to help you determine the trend of the market from H1. It helps you to know if the market is trending downwards or is trending upwards. So like right now, you can say by just looking at it that the market is trending downwards, even though you have some candles, break out of it, but it's actually more of a bearish trend because the candles are formed. Majority of the candles are formed below the 48 A7. All right. So if you watch my previous videos, the clarity is top notch on how or on the role of each of these moving averages. So this is just to help you set this up. All right. So the second or the third moving average is, remember, I want to add the third one, so I keep tapping on the F plus, not on any of the existing moving average. That's a mistake some of us make. So I tap on the A plus because I want to add the third one. And so I come to moving average. I change the period because I'm done with the 48, and I choose 22, and the method is exponential. Remember that it is always shift is constant, shift is 0. All right, so and then the color this time is going to be blue. All right, and then I'm going to use 4 pixel. Okay, and then I think that's all I need. Apply to close will change to apply to weighted close, right? That is all there is for that. And then that weight, did I say 4 pixel? Yeah, 4 pixel is not bad, but it looks like 4 pixel is big. Oh, let's see. Okay, 4 pixel is not bad, it's fine. All right, so that is that. All right, so if you check my list, I have 3 moving average. So I want to add the fourth one. So I come back to A plus and I tap on. So I'm going to change the period to 10. Oh, I did not tell you what the 22 does. The 22 does not, the 22 saves as end of retracement. There is a video on that, so please watch the video. It will be more clearer. So I want to make this one is changes to close, right? It's still exponential, and this time now the color is going to be red, right? And then the pixel is 4. All right, so this is what it is. Shift is still 0, and I'll say done. Wow, so that is this. Okay, it looks good. All right, so I continue. I'm going to add the next moving average. That's going to be the 5th moving average. I'm going to change the 10. This time around it's going to be 55. It's going to be exponential, of course, and then apply to close, of course, and then it's going to be 2 pixel. The color is going to be this color. Yeah, I think I want to use that color. Is that purple? Yes, I think so. So that's that. Okay, and I will say done. The question is, what does the purple 55 EMA does? It's actually an extensive trigger point. I've talked about trigger point in my previous video, where there is definitely going to be a reaction or a pullback or something. So it's actually a trigger point. It's an extensive trigger point. So we have the next moving average, which is going to be, of course, the last one, and it's very important. I'm going to do a special video on the 19 moving average, what it does. It's amazing. Okay, so for now we just have to use the 19. It's not exponentially simple moving average, and then apply to low, not close, right? And then the color is going to be something like this. Okay, that is not too deep, that is fine, something like that, right? And then we're going to use 3 pixel, I think. I will say done. Perfect, 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 perfect. You see, it looks crazy, but this is a top-notch strategy. It looks crazy, it looks jagged, but anyway, forget about it. We still have a long way to go. So we're done with the moving averages. Like you will see, we're done with the moving averages, right? Okay, so we want to go into the next one, which will be RSI 6. But this time around, we tap on the F plus again. We're looking for relative strength index. Okay, so here is it, and then I'm going to reset all of these. Zap. So by default, this is your relative strength index settings. Okay, so but we're going to alter the settings because we want to make it our own way. So the period is going to be 6, right? Apply to close, of course. We're going to use black as color, and then use 3 pixel, and then we're going to touch on the levels. Now remember, if you're using an old version of Android, it will require that you delete everything before you can add. Do you get this now? All right, okay, something like that. So but I'm just going to add about 5 spaces or so. All right, so 5 is fine. Now I'm going to change this to 95, and then the second one to 50, the third one to 5, and then 85, and of course 15. Now you will ask me, why are these levels necessary? These levels are like price gauge, just to help you know when price gets when there is a corresponding price movement with your oscillator and the price in the main chart. Okay, when you begin to study the strategy, you understand. So these ones I will not put anything there. So here I'm going to change this color to blue again and make this one 4 pixel. All right, I think that is just that, and then I will go back and I will say done, and that's it, and that is it. So I have that. Okay, so I have that, but it's not enough. We're done with the RSI 6 settings. So the next thing is I will come to where we have I want to do another one. Okay, please follow me closely. The next thing is I'm going to add stochastic. Remember, I'm not adding stochastic from the indicator window 1. So since I want the stochastic to stay on a different window, which will be indicator window 2, I have to go back to the main chart where you have the F plus in alignment with your main chart. Let me see if I can draw that. This is the one I'm going to tap, this one, and not this one. Okay, so I'm going to tap on this one. That is it. Okay, so I tap on the F plus. Remember, what I'm looking for is a stochastic oscillator, which is this. That is after relative Vigor index, the next one, stochastic oscillator. So I tap on stochastic oscillator. I'm going to set this to default. So by default, this is what you're going to see. So but we're going to alter this arrangement and give it our own modified settings. So the first thing is that for the key period, we're going to leave it at 5, of course, and then this one is also 3. The only thing we're going to change is the slowing. We're going to make it 1. Price fail is low high, it's fine. Okay, the main we're going to change this to 3 pixel. The second one, that is still now 3 pixel. Then we're going to change this color to orange. Remember, you can put whatever color you like. It doesn't change anything, but provided you know how to interpret it. So but I basically I love this color. Okay, so we just use orange and green. Now you have to use the same color so that in my other videos or in my videos where you watch how you interpret them, you'll be able to follow through. But you can change it to whatever color you like. Nobody stops you from doing that. Now when you come to levels, okay, we're going to alter the levels as well. All right, and then in this level, remember, we're going to add, we can add, so we're going to change this one to 10. Okay, the 10 represents the buy zone. Okay, please, if you want to understand it my own way, please do exactly like I'm doing until you understand it. We're going to change the 80 to 90, and we call it sell zone. Okay, now there's a lot of things I have done. Okay, so we have sell zone, right? Yep, is that correct? Yeah. So the next thing is we're going to have this one, and we call this one 50, and we call the next one 70, and we call the last one 30. Okay, so this 50 is called a reversal zone, so we take it as our reversal zone 1. Okay, oh no, reversal zone 1. Okay, is that all right? Yeah. Then the next one is reversal zone 2. All right, you can leave the 30 to remain. The 30 is just a gauge so that you have what we call equilibrium is a gauge. So here we have the okay, so that is that. And here the style, here you can choose whatever color you like. So I'll leave it at 3 pixels and the color will be blue. Okay, so we are done. Okay, you see that? We are done. We are done. So that is what it is. You see that? So you're done. I may choose to, just to make it tick, I may choose to make the levels to be 4 pixels. 4 pixel is fine. Okay, maybe I can still use black. I love black. I love black. Okay, let it be black. I love black. All right, so that's that. So let's get to the last part of it. Now remember, we've added the indicator window 1, indicator window 2 carries the stochastic oscillator. We are going to add the indicator window 3, which will carry the last relative strength index, and then we'll have the complete setup of the strategy. So we still go back to main chart because we don't want to add the relative strength index under here or under here. We don't want even to add it here. There's no possibility. So we want to add it here. We want it to become indicator window 3 around here. So to be able to get that, we'll have to come back and tap on main charts, F plus of main charts here. Okay, so that takes us to F plus on the main chart, and then we're looking for RSI again. Now we come to, let's remember that the last settings we did on RSI will keep appearing. So we want to change that. So all we need to do, we can still reset this if you want. Otherwise, you could have just change it to whatever. So we just want to use one. The last one is RSI period 1. Apply to close. We'll choose 3 pixel here. We'll choose black color. And then that is that. But we are going to write a lot of things in the levels. Okay, so it's going to be quite long. So but let's see. So the first one is 90, 91. All right, 92. All of this is for gauging. It may not make sense, but if you don't do exactly, you may miss something. Okay, now remember that this strategy is built out of price action. It's not just an indicator thing. We have price action attached to it and all of that. So we still have to add another 2. So we have 70 here, and then we have 20 as the last one. You see, so the 90 is for sell. Okay, and then the 91 is for wait. Can you imagine that? Does it make sense? And then 92 is for buy. Wait, is that correct? Well, we will see. And then we're going to use black here, and then we'll use 3 pixel. We can use 3 pixel. Done. Oh no, sorry, let's go back. There is a little issue there. This is supposed to be blue rather. Okay, that is it. So we have that blue, and that's fine. Not as if the black cannot work, but I think I prefer the blue. So but there is something we're going to add, and that will be the moving average inside here. There must be a moving average inside here. Okay, so to add that, we need to go back to where we have this. Now remember, we want to add it there, so we're going to tap here because we want to add it inside the relative strength index of the indicator window 3, right? So that takes us to F plus. Tap on F plus. We come to moving average. All we need to do is, let's set this up. We change this to 5. Exponential, the color is blue. We can make it 3 pixel, right? It's as simple as that, and we say done. Okay, if you see, that has given us exactly the same setup that I showed us in the beginning. This is the setup I use for the strategy I'll be explaining. From this strategy, you get your how to buy boom, how to sell boom, how to sell crash. From this strategy, you can develop how to sell, how to trade V75 and steep. From this strategy, you can use it for scalping. From this strategy, EEP, extensive exhaustion point strategy, is built. So this is what you do. So that's the setup. So let's go back to it and look at it. So that is all it is you need. I wish you well. Thank you very much, and please watch the video over again until you get it set up perfectly okay. Merry Christmas.